Tonight on Obscured Reality, join us as we take a look at the Mexico Congressional UFO hearings that just happened. Let's take a look at Mr. Maussan and Mr. Benitez and find out just what type of shenanigans they've really been up to in the past. Sit down, sit back, relax, and join us on our journey through Obscured Reality.
Welcome to another episode of Obscured Reality. Join your hosts, Mark and Stephanie, as they take you through a journey of the extraordinary, bizarre, and often frightening world of the unknown. Explore topics of the paranormal, UFOs, alien abduction, lost civilizations, mythical monsters, and other unexplained mysteries. Come along with us as we transcend into another dimension of obscured reality.
Rolling down the street, smoking and sipping. Oh shit! Welcome back to Obscured Reality. We are your hosts, Mark and Stevie. Oh my God, guys! I didn't realize you were there, Stevie. Jesus Christ, how's it hanging tonight, girl?
Great.
Oh yeah, sorry, I got gin and juice on the mind because tonight's a work night, but I'm still fucking drinking tonight. And on the menu for tonight,
Tonight is a work night. Yep.
We got the large buzzball
Wow.
mixed with the espresso buzzball.
Hey.
Mighty concoction. These are actually strong.
I mean, look at it. It's big. Like, I didn't know that they made double size.
Oh, double size?
I mean, they look like they're double the size. Is that not triple?
Oh,
let me see the two of them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's just, I say, okay. So, no, when I say stronger, it's because there's more alcohol in that. So, like, obviously, either way. Wow,
well,
that's a big difference.
Right?
Yeah, but there's more in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But yeah. Ooh.
So it's hard.
Yeah.
Work night.
My friends, it's a work night, and I'm having a concoction that has to fucking tell you something. Because I'm planning on getting a buzz from this drink. If you didn't hear the fucking news, guys, the news is I am switching it up on Stevie tonight. We are not doing what we planned because, hey, I told you. Hey, you knew this weeks ago. We talked about this on the air, and I even told you last week. I said, we're probably for a short period of time gonna have to rely on you for something other than UAP, UFO, and alien fucking stories because shit just keeps coming out. Did you hear the news today?
I mean,
no?
Was it the Mexican one?
Yeah.
Where they have yes. Okay.
It's not the Mexican one. It's the Mexico
No, I mean the Mexican
one.
news article. Jesus. Like it's the journalist in Mexico who was like, hey, we have bodies. Was it a journalist?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This was.
Are you surprised I know?
I am surprised you clicked the link I sent you. Sorry. I am. Hold on, guys. So this wasn't just a journalist that came out with this. This was a congressional hearing in Mexico. They had their own fucking UFO congressional hearing today. Who the fuck knew about that?
Mexicans, not us, because we obviously don't care about other countries' news.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say every country has their shit filtered. You talk to people in Russia, they don't know shit about out here but what they're getting told over there. It's the same everywhere. It really is. But goddamn, guys, Mexico, they had a congressional hearing on UFOs today. And, well, if you haven't heard it already, it's pretty fucking interesting. So by the time you're hearing this, it might be the previous day. What's today, the 12th? 12th?
13th.
13th? Wednesday, September 13th, guys, okay? So if you're hearing this, after that, hopefully it's tomorrow, because this is going to be put up tomorrow, along with everybody else's, of course. there's something else that's interesting about this, and there's zero info on it at this point, but Ryan Graves, Lieutenant Ryan Graves from the United States, was at this hearing. Ryan Graves was one of the fighter pilots that was in the recent congressional UFO hearing we had here with David Grush and Commander David Fravor. What the fuck is this guy doing in Mexico in one of their congressional hearings on this stuff? I'm curious. Not that there's anything nefarious there. I was just very surprised to hear and see that he was clearly there.
Maybe because they want to have a better understanding, and considering he was just in congressional hearings, they maybe were like, well, one of these three guys might respond to our request, and he was like, yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I'm assuming.
Let me ask you this. Did you actually read the article? No, you read the headline. Okay.
Yes.
I'll get to why I'm asking that as soon as we get through this. Okay. So yes, guys, today in Mexico they had their own UFO congressional hearing. There's a dude there who alleged that he had two what appeared to be odd-looking bodies like aliens. He's alleging they are non-human alien corpses. He brought them in some boxes with some like plexiglass or glass window on top so you could see in. We got pictures. Two small alleged alien corpses. They were supposedly retrieved from Cusco, Peru.
The poison for Cusco.
They were presented in windowed boxes. And this event took place in Mexico City today, Wednesday, September 13th. The event was spearheaded by journalist and ufologist Jaime Maussan, Maussan. Highly recommend you look him up. Who testified under oath that the mummified... you better not be reading this right now, Stevie. You had your chance. Eyes up here.
I am looking.
He testified under oath that the mummified specimens are not part of our terrestrial evolution, with almost a third of their DNA remaining unknown. Now, I saw a few quick clips on this because, still unable to find the whole video of this hearing today. And basically what he was saying was there's 30% of the DNA is unknown. And that's interesting because the way it was being described in there was like, there's only like, between us and primates, there's only like a 5% unknown, between us and like bacteria or algae, shit like that or something. There's like a 10 or 15% unknown. So 30% is a lot for something that is a bipedal creature similar looking to us, 30% of this DNA that they tested is unknown.
Is similar though? Like how similar are?
Well, bipedal, 2 legs, 2 arms, feet.
I mean,
hands,
I get that, but I'm more speaking of the facial features.
We'll see. So, UFO enthusiast Jaime Maussan brought the specimens to Mexico City, claiming that they were recovered in Peru in 2017. He said carbon dating shows that they are between 700 and 1800 years old. Maussan claims the bodies were found in algae mines and that researchers at the Autonomous National University of Mexico examined both, finding that one had eggs inside of them. We'll get there. Jose de Jesus Zalque Benitez, the director, remember his last name, Benitez, the director of the Scientific Institute for Health of the Mexican Navy, presented scans of the bodies to Congress members and claimed that they had retractable necks, no teeth, large brains, and big eyes that were capable of wide stereoscopic vision. Retractable necks, guys.
Yes.
Woo! Okay. The claims by the self-claimed ufologist have not been proven, and
Self-claimed.
Mr.
You follow? Okay.
and Mr. Malson has previously been associated with claims of discoveries that have later been debunked. Mr. Malson has previously been associated with claims of alien discoveries that have later been debunked, including 5 mummies found in Peru in 2017 that were later shown to be human children. We're going to pause. We don't have a ton more to read here, but I'm going to look something up. I got some pictures here for you guys, but I got to find one other picture. I want to show you this thing they were showing with the eggs. So, Stevie, you want to hit me up on that like, share, subscribe?
Yeah, for sure. Like, share, subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Also, don't forget to hit that bell for like the notifications every Friday. And apparently, it was tomorrow, Thursday, and then Friday. Hey, that's 2 in a row. And if you really like what we do, it helps us out a lot. Definitely join us while we release it every Friday at 5
PM
Pacific, 8
Pacific.
Eastern. See, look, I did it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, join us. But yeah, no, like I said, it helps us out a lot. And we really like it when you guys engage. You can also send your emails over to us with your personal stories to obscurr1@gmail.com.
Obscured with a D. Obscured.
Yes,
Just
obscured.
I've never made that clear. I think I sound like I'm making it clear when I say it, but I don't
That's
think
fair.
I am.
But yeah, we will read your stories on air, or if you would like, you can come on and do audio only or even video, and you can tell us your stories as well. We would love to hear them. Yeah, was that enough of a time of a segue for you?
I think that's good, and if it's not, well then,
We'll
me,
just
guys.
cut it out.
All right, guys.
All right.
We're gonna bring this ish up here in a second.
Yes.
If you haven't seen this stuff already, you'll want to pay attention. I can promise you that. Man, I was really shocked when I saw this. I was like, "What the fuck is going on? Is this a joke? Like, what is happening?" Mexico Congressional Hearing on UFOs, and apparently more than that. Well, yeah. So let's start. Let's take a look at these pictures here. This first
Please.
picture here is Jaime Maussan, however you pronounce his little name there. And you can hear him speak in Spanish and read the subtitles. Okay, there we go. That's Jaime.
Okay.
You got a visual there?
I do.
Good. That's Jaime. Okay, guys, he's our friend right now. Here is one of the mummified corpses. A closer up shot. Remember, this is on some algae crop out thing, whatever. Supposedly. Whoa. Here is just a picture of both of the boxes with both bodies.
They're so small.
Yeah, and here's a close up. Take a look at the face. Now you have the elongated head going backwards, but look at the front of the face. What does anything come to your mind just looking at the face of that?
E.T.
Yep, exactly. That's the biggest thing
Actually,
out there right
kind
now.
of just because of the way that the sheets are folded around it on the close up, it kind of looks like Yoda as well.
Yes, but E.T. is the one.
E.T.
Yes,
E.T.
The
phone
face-
fucking home. Yeah.
Okay. Now, isn't that
Jesus.
interesting that the face instantly resembles E.T. to everybody out there on the internet, and they're claiming these things have retractable necks. Now, how the fuck do they know that?
Have a retractable neck?
Exactly. Right. Yes, cover your mouth, because I am the same way. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So here's another picture of a x-ray scan or something in there where you can clearly see bones that haven't degraded, and you see they're saying those are eggs. Now, if you look at the width of that x-ray, look at the width of the bones, and compare that to the picture of the thing next to it, it's not that much wider. So those eggs, those are fucking large. And they also said something about no genitalia. So unless this thing is puking out eggs,
I was gonna say, does it shit it out like a fucking chicken?
Well, if there's no genitalia, it can't shit it out.
Well, I mean, I guess butt is genitalia. There you go. Fuck off.
Thank you, Stevie. If this thing's not puking it out its mouth, how exactly do the eggs come out? Or is there a little porthole to spit out eggs? I mean, this thing, to be...
This just busts out of the chest, alien style.
I mean, maybe, right?
Hey.
But look, if this thing is... humor me. Let's just say this is a real fucking biological entity.
I was going to say, I thought I was humoring you, but okay.
Let's say this is a real biological entity. Well, that means it consumes some type of food, some way, some shape, some form. It has to have a way of extraction.
Has to pass it. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it just passing through its pores? Prove to me these are eggs. How do these guys know these are eggs rather than something that was inserted in there if this is a real thing and not a hoax? You know,
can we just talk about the very odd shape of its ribs, how they're just perfectly cylindrical and go the full way around, the whole way up and down?
One of the things that was mentioned in there, if you look at some of the videos, all I'm finding so far are short clips. I haven't found the whole event.
Right.
But some of the things they were saying was that like the joints and everything on this thing are perfect. Exactly what you just said. There is something about the where the bones join, the joints where they bend. Everything's just perfect.
And honestly, looking at the shoulders on the picture, like,
yeah,
I don't understand how that joint works.
Well,
I don't, especially with the curve.
I don't know that is an actual picture of one of these things.
I was gonna say it's like
that looks more like a artist rendition or something. I don't know.
Yeah, those are a little bit more square, I guess.
It doesn't look 100% like what we're seeing there, unless that is maybe some type of CGI adding some body features, skin, things like that.
Go back to the close up of it, please.
Oh, I thought I was, yeah. So
that one, yeah.
You know, these things were mummified in this algae mine. You know,
it's identical to E.T.
We're talking 3 fingers, 3 toes.
Jesus
Everything
Christ.
that's been described about aliens, they're finding some stuff supposedly with these things, saying some of the features are representative of possible reptiles, as well as aviary, birds, just different features, kind of weird. But let's go to the last photo we got here. Apparently some type of, looks like an x-ray scan or something. I don't know. There's also some weird chest plate on this thing.
Look at the ribs.
I know. Look at the eggs, supposedly. You know, I mean, what the fuck is this thing on the outside of the body, this chest plate thing? And honestly, what are these? You know, if you're going to come out with something this fantastical, you better come out with how you know those are eggs. And you better come out with, guys, they claim
rocks.
Right. And let's see here if I can find this. They claimed, I don't have it up, I'm sorry. They did a bunch of testing, allegedly, and there's like 14, 15 different things they did, including carbon-14 dating and all that stuff. So that's how they're coming down to, one of these is like 700 years old, one of these is like 1800 years old. And, you know, let's just talk for a fucking minute here.
Yeah.
Okay. These were both found in the same algae mine area. How the fuck is one 700 years old and one's 1800 years old? I mean, we're talking more than double the span of time, yet they look exactly the same.
Identical.
They're found in the same area, like both in 2017. I mean, things just aren't fucking adding up for me. Number 2, you're presenting this. You're saying these are eggs. How the fuck do you know those are eggs, especially if it's got no genitalia? You're gonna come at people
I
like
feel
this?
like there is a butthole somewhere on that thing that
you're
is
looking
just
at
so
it. It's
shriveled.
his mouth.
It's just so shriveled up that it's just probably like a pinhole at this point.
Yeah, who knows? It's well, I mean, it's definitely dusty.
It's probably just blending in, got a nice little layer of dust over it.
God, guys.
Oof.
I mean, this is what happened today. And Ryan Graves was here. I mean, what's going on? What the hell's going on? Good God. I'm not 100% speechless, guys. But I'm not exactly speechful. I'm just kind of like, what the fuck?
I am speechless in the fact that I'm just kind of like, I literally have no words other than wow.
Yeah. What the hell? Well.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Okay.
Cause what we got to do really quick, and this is really quick, we got to look at what exactly was Jaime Maussan involved in these possible hoaxes in the past.
Nah.
Do you think this might be important information? I do. Let's take a look and find out. In June, keep in mind this shit's all in 2017. This is when he found these alien bodies, right? So in June, these two we're looking at today was 2017. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So he's where the fuck has he been keeping them for the past
everything? No.
6 years.
Listen to what I'm saying. Oh. These two you see here from the congressional hearing today in Mexico.
Yeah.
He's saying is from 2017. That's when they found these.
Okay.
These hoaxes where they found all this other shit was all in the same fucking place in 2017. So, in June 2017, Maussan was involved in the analysis of 5 mummies discovered in Peru at the region where the UNESCO World Heritage Nazca Line site is located. The images of these findings were initially aired in a documentary sponsored by Gaia Incorporated. We've all heard Gaia
channel? Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
And it allegedly shows a crouched, mummified body of a humanoid figure with an elongated skull and 3 fingers on each handed foot. Exactly what we're seeing now.
Yeah.
Snopes reported that Maussan led an event called Be Witness, at which a mummified body, purportedly that of an alien, was unveiled. Later, though, that alien discovery was debunked. The mummified corpse was shown to be that of a human child. Guys, if this guy, Jaime Maussan, being part of a hoax or whatever you want to call this, at the same time, things found in the same country, Peru, the same looking things being found and debunked, if that is not a fucking enough for you, do you remember a few minutes back we mentioned Jose de Jesus Zalque Benitez? He's the director of the Scientific Institute for Health of the Mexican Navy. He was there at this hearing, and he's the one who presented the scans of the bodies. Well, it just so fucking happens that Benitez was also a lead researcher in the presentation of the debunked body discovery, which showed 6 3-finger mummified bodies in a YouTube video posted in 2017 by Gaia.com, which has been scrutinized as a conspiracy theory hub.
It's exactly what this channel is as well.
Guys.
Yeah.
Guys, he was part of this. Both of these guys were fucking part of this.
Hoaxes.
Okay.
So, and here they are in a congressional hearing speaking truth?
Yeah, these guys helped. I mean, it's saying this event was spearheaded by this guy, Jaime Maussan. How the fuck was this spearheaded by him? Did get to pick and choose what Congress in Mexico does, what the government, what the fuck? Spearheaded. I want to know more, but as is the case every fucking time, there's always details that are missing. So, we don't have the fucking stature or the money to go throw a bag over these people's head and export them to here and throw them on the show and say, fucking talk. There's questions you're not answering. Why wasn't this shit presented? Maybe some of it was, but I think it'd be in here if it was. You got a ET looking motherfucker piece of dust with a retractable neck. How the fuck do you know it's a retractable neck? How do you know? Is it because his face looks like fucking ET and you think Steven Spielberg disposed of the fucking alien in Peru after he made the goddamn fucking movie?
Hey.
I need a fucking drink. Drink done. Mark's calm. Next, you got these 13, 14, 15 supposed scientific things they did to date these motherfuckers and study them, including the carbon dating.
And they still
do
got
you
to
have
fucking...
Do you have that paperwork?
Yeah,
showing
that'd be great
that
to see.
Data at the congressional hearing, because you sure as shit better have a fucking copy with you to give to them.
I feel like
where's
they didn't.
that? I don't know. I don't think so.
Doubt
Where the fuck is that? And why is that not there if it's not? I mean, guys, my biggest point, we've talked about this with Obscured Reality in the past, and for me, this is a biggie of the channel. PFEs. Proof. Facts. Evidence. Okay? I am seeing, the second I saw this article today, I was like, what the fuck? And I pulled shit up. I'm telling you, even Chris Lato, he is a retired U.S., I think Air Force fighter pilot. He lives in another country now with his wife and kids, and he's all, like big into the whole UFO thing now, and he's like researching it, but he's not really doing much research. He's going out and interviewing some people out where he's at, because he can, which is good. I'm not knocking that, but he's a very smart guy. I've listened to him talk when it comes to math and some of the shit with, with the fighter jets and stuff. Like, he's a very smart guy, and he's a very cool guy. He's very down to earth. He released his little fucking podcast show about this today. And I saw that and I'm like, well, I subscribe to him. I'm going to watch that real quick and see what's going on. And he is like ecstatic. He's like, you guys want fucking transparency. This is it, guys. It's coming out. But he's also saying, if this is real, if this isn't a hoax. But when he's actually talking about this, he is ridiculously excited. I'm like, here's a smart guy he is talking as if he is 99% sold on this. I don't know. He is saying, if it's true, but his actions, his verbiage, his tone is saying, I'm there. I am there. This is what we've been waiting for. Right. Guys, I am excited to bring this because it's simply fucking interesting. It's entertaining. But for me, it's very fucking interesting. But you got to point out the problems here. PFEs. Well, you want proof? You want facts? I'll give you facts. Both of these fuckers were part of a hoax in the past, like multiple times. Proven. Right? These bodies, alleged bodies that they brought today to the Mexican Congress, look like the bodies that were described from the other 5 that were part of this hoax or whatever that was debunked. I mean, is the Mexican government, how do they not have someone vetting any of this before bringing these fuckers in there and doing this? These bodies are exactly the same as the description of the other ones that were proved debunked. Children.
Skull binding was definitely a thing for children too.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's things with people's heads. I talked to somebody today. I sent them this link, and I called them real quick. And I said, I text you, click the fucking link, and read the story. I called them back later, and they said, the Incans. This person said to me, this almost looks like some of them Incan mummies, the Incan people from back then. And it happens to be in the area. Now, I question if this guy's really... I mean, yeah, he did before. They were proven to actually be real bodies, but they were human children.
Right.
Who knows if they're Incan or something else, but
Right.
Clearly this guy will knowingly dig them up. I mean, is this guy really that fucking crazy? Is he as crazy as Alec Jones, where he just believes his own fucking shit now, even though it's all bullshit? And I'm not saying he's full of shit. This may be real. This may be true. But PFEs, proof, facts, evidence. The facts are he's been full of shit on the same exact type of thing in the past. Proven. So is this other guy, Benitez. So before you go jumping out of your fucking skin, calling your mom and dad, calling your dead grandparents and telling them aliens were just fucking revealed to us, sit down, have a drink, relax, and reread these articles and listen to us. Hold on before you get excited, because my guess is there is more to come on this. And I don't think it's in favor of Benitez and Maussan. I really don't. Stevie.
Hi.
Enlighten me as to where your brain is at with this whole fucking story here right now. Really enlighten me. Shine a goddamn light into my eyes and show me the way.
Let's see. I will shine a light into your eyes, and I will tell you that I have a hard time believing it.
Oh my God, guys, she fucking believes it.
I said I have a hard time believing it.
I know. I was just trying to fill in the dead space for you. I'm glad you don't believe it yet.
Yet. I mean, it's exactly what you pointed out. I don't know. I just the bodies and the fact that they're already part of the like hoaxes before, and it's the same area, same thing, and the fact that they look like ET and that like head wrappings were common for people of the area for children. Like it was a thing. It was actually a thing across the world apparently for children.
Now that head was elongated. That head did look elongated quite an obtuse amount in the back, man. I mean, it did look extra elongated.
Right, but who's to say that like they didn't do any of that after? Like these are small bodies. These look like they're infants. Like who's to say like those are some soft heads. They don't even fuse until a couple years old.
They were like small. 3 or something feet. But not infant. They're a toddler, yeah.
That's fair, but their heads still haven't completely fused yet. All the different plates of it until they're a little bit older. So who's to say that they didn't start binding the heads of these children at birth, knowing damn well that they were going to be like used as sacrifices later?
Right. Yeah.
Like they're soft, very pliable heads. That's why like a lot of native children used to have like flat back of the heads, or because they were carried on boards on the back of their mothers. Like,
right.
It's a thing.
Yeah. 100%.
So who knows? Maybe they were like crafted to be a sacrifice, Who knows?
Right. So you're not sold?
No.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
I was hoping you would be.
No.
Well,
facts, proof, evidence.
Yes, 100%. You can't jump to conclusions on something like this. It is, I will say, it is very important that this is, again, a congressional hearing, because that puts this guy under oath on the record, okay? So there is that, which is good. But how much do you know about the Mexican government? Probably even less than you know about the United States government.
Yes.
How much corruption, though, do you know is a fact in Mexico with the government, with the law enforcement? There's a ton.
Yes.
There's a ton of fucking corruption.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not know that the government didn't say, we're going to hold a bullshit hearing? Jaime and Benitez, you guys get your asses in here. Give us some fake fucking alien bodies. We're going to put this shit out there, basically make fun of America because all this bullshit that's going on with UFOs right now with them. And, oh, fuck. Hey, Ryan Graves, here's an invitation. You want to come? Fuck yeah. Make it look really good. And then in a month from now, they're going to say, bam, got you, motherfuckers. Do you know what that would do for the stigma? What that would do for the people that are like maybe getting halfway there to realizing that something's going on, and they're going to see this shit and be like, God damn it, I'm just done with this shit.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, how do you know it's not some type of op like that? You know?
You don't.
Because I'm looking at this from the perspective of, I work for the government. I don't, but this perspective I'm using is, well, I work for the government. We're going to hold a hearing. Who's going to be our witnesses? Who's going to come testify? Oh, this guy, and this guy. You, and you. You better do the most thorough background check on these motherfuckers. I want to know anything and everything and what they've been involved in. Oh, sir, Mr. Mark, Benitez and Mausan were both part of hoaxes in the same year these bodies were found. And there was 5 other bodies found that looked exactly the same as these that were debunked, proven to be children. And I would say, Julie, pause the hearing. We don't schedule it yet. You know?
Yeah.
Does that not make fucking sense?
It to me it makes sense. Like,
right.
They shouldn't even have been allowed to speak at all.
I
Like, not then,
know.
not ever.
Because even if it's true, these guys don't look good on paper at all.
Mm-mm.
So the government.
It's like the boy who cried wolf.
Well,
even
I have
if
a
they
story
were
about
true,
that.
who's to believe them? Oh,
I have a story about that in a second for you. But these guys, this government, they should have looked into these guys first, and I'm sure they know some of this, and called this into question or asked for proof, asked for data before bringing this shit out. Because if this is proven to be bullshit again, this is not going to do anything to help what's really going on.
right.
So, lastly, you guys don't think it's possible that it's a hoax. Let me give you proof. Let me give you a quick story of something almost exactly the same as this, minus the congressional hearing. Oh boy, where do I start? Guys,
At the beginning.
We're gonna talk about Bigfoot really quick here, okay? We were gonna do a show on this at some point. I don't know if this will take place of it because, well, we're not going to go into too much detail here.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find the date. I believe this took place in 2008. Stevie, I've mentioned this to you really quick before, but we never talked about it. We got these 2 guys, Matthew Whitten and Rick Dyer. If if their names sound familiar to anyone out there, there's a fucking reason why. Matthew Whitten and Rick Dyer. These 2 motherfuckers came out back in, let me just look at this other page here and see. I saw the date somewhere. I'm not seeing it. I think it was 2008. Bigfoot claim. Yeah. I think it was 2008. If I get to it here, I'll find it. I'm pretty sure that's when it was. So these 2 guys came out and said,
motherfuckers.
They came out. They're from Georgia.
Okay.
And they claim they captured a Bigfoot back then. Okay.
What?
They claimed.
How have I not heard of this?
Yep. This was it was a while ago, and you were most likely high in a tent at a Renaissance thing. Okay, called it. See, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Fuck you.
I don't have a great memory, but it's great where it's
Nope, that
needed.
was definitely one of the years that I was traveling. All
that
right.
was just a guess, man. Hey, spot on
Continue.
guess. Okay,
Continue.
Georgia, Witten and Dyer. They announced that they had the body of a 7'7" 500-pound half ape, half human creature while hiking in the North Georgia mountains in June of that year, which I believe was 2008.
Okay.
They said they put the carcass in a freezer and had spotted about 3 similar living creatures. We were not looking for Bigfoot, Witten said. We wouldn't know what we were doing if we did. He and Dyer insisted that scientific analysis would bear out their claim. Oh boy.
So, scientific analysis said
Well,
it was a bear with like mange or some shit.
part of the story, I believe, is not here, but what happened is they wound up getting a hold of, I believe, some journalists out in California, in Southern California. More specifically, I believe it was the San Diego area.
Okay.
And these guys bought this shit. They bought what these guys were saying, and they wanted the fucking body. These guys were like, well, fine, we want this much money. And these guys were like, fine, we'll give you like half right now or something. You bring the fucking body out here and we're going to hold a conference. And they fucking did.
What the fuck?
They did. These motherfuckers brought this body out here in this freezer, whatever thing they had it in. Oh my God. Yeah. So they brought the thing out. This thing was completely frozen. There was ice around it. Like, they had to de-thaw this thing. In the meantime, they're talking about it, have this news conference, they're getting paid, and boom, they hop, I believe, on their motherfucking plane and get out of Dodge. Later that day, Tom Biscardi informed us that both Matthew Witten and Rick Dyer admitted it was a costume. This, wow, this was discovered as a hoax after an expedited melting process.
You know what?
A break appeared
I've
up
heard
near the
about that.
feed area. Yeah, a break appeared up near the feed area. As the team and I began examining this area near the feet, I observed the foot, which looked unnatural, reached in and confirmed it was a rubber foot. Guys, this was a fucking Bigfoot costume. They fucking put it in there, froze this shit.
That's smart.
Yep.
I feel like I've definitely actually heard of this before. I just didn't know the names, and it didn't click until the very end about the costume, and that's what reminded me. That's amazing. That's amazing.
So this is where I just said later that day, this guy, Tom Biscardi, whoever this guy is, informed us that both of these guys, Matt Witten and Rick Dyer, admitted it was a costume. Witten and Dyer reportedly agreed to sign a promissory note and an admission of the hoax and meet with Biscardi at their hotel on Sunday. So apparently this was before they left. But when Biscardi went to the hotel, the two had left. At this time, this article, it looks like was probably written right in the middle of all this, because it says, at this time, action is being instigated against the perpetrators. But we already know action was taken and they got fucked. I want to say there was some jail time.
Oh, wow.
They defrauded people. They asked for money.
Yeah.
People gave them fucking money for that body.
And it was
alleged
obviously
body.
a body.
Yeah. Wow. So
that's wild. Don't defraud people, kids.
Yeah, they would request an undisclosed sum of money as an advance expected from the marketing and promotion. Okay. 2 days later, after signing the receipt and counting the money, Dyer and Witten showed the searching for Bigfoot team the freezer containing what they claimed was the body, something appearing large, hairy, and frozen in ice. Man, Dyer insisted on holding that news conference and told Biscardi he would not release the body unless the briefing was held Friday. Sunday, the research team was able to extract some hair and burn it. The hair sample melted into a ball of uncharacteristic hair. So those are just some of the things they did. Then they had the melting process, discovered the rubber foot. Meanwhile, Klein, the Stanford professor, said Monday that he was, quote, sorry that my name and Stanford's name have been brought into this. Stanford, guys. Klein's name was mentioned Friday as one of the 4 scientists, 2 of them Russian, who would analyze the corpse. Klein said he was unaware that Biscardi had identified him. So, guys, what the fuck is my point? I just told you my point. People hoax this shit, and people are stupid enough to not just hoax this, but knowingly, willingly bring this out to the media in front of all of you as a fucking hoax. So the point, well, Benitez, Jaime Maussan, don't doubt for 1 second that they might not have the balls to go in front of their own Congress and say, look at these 2 little dust bunnies. They're fucking aliens.
Dust bunnies.
This isn't the first time, guys. Don't jump to the conclusion on this. Don't believe what you're seeing here until we see proof, the data, that this is most likely the real deal. Retractable neck. Face it looks like E.T. Come on, man.
It's probably just an ET prop.
Yeah. What do we say about what do we say about consequences? Stevie, can you school us on consequences? Consequences. Did I say consequences? I'm not talking to my fucking daughter. Coincidences.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what did we talk about?
Talking to the wrong female. I had her on the brain, I guess. I don't know. Consequence is when
okay.
Now I'm thinking conspiracies. What'd I say? Oh wait, conspiracy? What? Coincidences, Stevie.
I'm so sorry. Watching you talk yourself in that circle was awesome.
Hey, honestly, that's usually what happens.
I know. I'm just here for the ride.
You know how it goes, man. You always have the best conversations with yourself.
Oh, for
that's
sure.
That's what they always say.
For sure.
Let me have some more conversation with myself while you school us on coincidences.
There are no coincidences.
That's not true. There are coincidences, but you're only allowed so many.
That's funny.
And one of the identifying things as to how many you're allowed for any given scenario is how big is each coincidence? Well, the fact this motherfucker has a retractable neck and looks like fucking E.T. from Steven Spielberg's asshole. I'm sorry.
And it doesn't have an asshole, apparently.
Your coincidences just turned into consequences and a conspiracy theory.
The 3 C's.
See what I did there? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, thanks. There. Guys, I'm not going to go look for that little fuck up. Hey.
Sorry.
Keep an eye on the news. We're going to see what happens. Probably like some other things we've heard and seen in the past, nothing will come of it and we'll never hear about it again. But then again, why the fuck was Ryan Graves there?
They didn't
That's
touch
what I
on
want
that.
to know. Well, I don't know. I mean, you'd have to go watch the hearing and read some other articles. The particular one I looked at, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I didn't.
That doesn't mean there's not some there. But I want to know. I want to know why he was there, and I want to hear, because he's been in plenty of podcast interviews. My guess is he'll be in more. I want to hear from you, Ryan Graves. Why the fuck you were at the Mexico Congressional Hearing? I'm assuming what you're going to say is going to be 100% legit. I believe that without even hearing it. But I want to know what the fuck you think about what you just saw there. because these two motherfuckers, hoaxers is what I'm thinking of. These two fuckers. Hey, Jesus Christ, guys. It's a Wednesday. I'm drinking.
That buzzball is really doing its job.
This whole thing pisses me off that they fucking brought this shit out. The government brought this shit out. This pisses me off that they did this, honestly, because these two motherfuckers are not to be believed. 100%. I want to know from Ryan Graves what the fuck he thought, and if there's more detail that's not coming out that maybe he heard, saw, talked to someone about, and get his opinions on this shit. Because I'm sorry, this government, forget what country it is, they should not have done this. And if they did do it, they should not have brought these two motherfuckers in there, because it puts the government in the negative as far as believability about whatever the hell they're talking about at this hearing. It really does. I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
Yeah, don't be sorry, Mark. Fine, I won't. Sorry. I'll just have another drink. That's it, guys. Stevie, you got any final thoughts on this shit show of a hearing?
E.T. phone home.
I'm surprised these motherfuckers didn't say that this little thing's third finger glows. They're like,
home.
Yeah, when we dusted off the fucking dust bunny, his fucking finger was lit up. I mean, serious? Maybe they're gonna find little electrodes in his middle finger. I mean, he's only got 3.
Shit, I bet you anything if little electrodes, fucking shove a lightning bug up in there and it'll glow just as well.
Oh man, they should. Hey, at least make it funny. I mean, sorry, in my book, this is one that you can legit call a hoax without even proving it's a hoax until it's actually proven not to be a hoax, which it probably won't be.
Correct.
Yeah. So, guys, Jaime Benitez, take your little fucking dust bunnies back to fucking Peru, throw them in the ocean, go fucking give them a proper burial, since you have exhumed them, most likely illegally, most likely with knowledge that these were fucking children, because they're the same motherfuckers you dug up in 2017 with these other 5. Go fucking put them back in the ground and hope. And guys, Benitez, my son, hope and pray that this wasn't some ancient culture that has cursed the land, and now you're going to get fucked by a 3-fingered alien. Pray that doesn't happen.
Thoughts and prayers.
I'm going to pray it does happen. I'm going to pray it does happen.
Prayers.
Yep.
Sorrow, sadness.
Oh, I see what you did there. I didn't get that, but yeah, my thoughts and prayers are with you.
Thoughts
All
and
right,
prayers.
guys. On that fucking note, like, share, subscribe. Like she said, hit the goddamn bell. If you got an obscure story of your own, send us a fucking email. Obscured with a D, R1 at Gmail. It's popping up on the screen right now. You're going to see it at gmail.com. Type story in the subject line. You got an obscure story of your own? Tell us. You visited the Nazca lines and you saw a new line appear in front of your eyes? Let us know. You seen this guy. You know this guy. You've seen these supposed bodies. Let us know. You can come on here and tell your story anonymously, not anonymously. Up to you. Or we'll tell it for you. Just email it to us. Story in the subject
even
line.
if you understand Spanish and you watched that congressional hearing and you would love to share more details as to like what was said, what went on, that would be freaking cool too.
Yeah. Hey, you guys got some opinions on this shit. Comment. I mean, we want to hear them. We'll talk about them on here. And I said something about that subscribe button. No joke, guys. Once we get to a certain point, we'll be able to do some of these live. Like a tonight thing would have been a live thing if we have enough subscribers, right?
For sure.
Which means we can probably do a little bit longer show at that time and interact with you guys, because you'll be commenting and we'll talk about your comments live, because it all fucking matters and I want to hear your fucking opinions. I'm not flying down to Peru anytime soon, even if it's paid for. But I will tell you this. I'm fucking out of here. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to check back with us often for new episodes. Feel free to drop a comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Obscured Reality.